right, guys, let's talk about some NBA player props for Wednesday, December 14th. Before we get started, someone commented they would like us to break down how to become a member to our website and what we offer on the site. So real quick, let's look at that. First, you're going to go to bearsprofitplays.com. You're going to hit that Become a Member tab. And we offer 3 membership packages, a month, a 6-month, and a year. The only difference in the packages is that a 6-month is $10 off and a 1 year is $20 off. But when you purchase a membership package, the email you use we will have on file, and we send a password to our member picks to the email you use to purchase with. So every week you'll get a new code to our member picks through that email. What we usually do is 1 NBA or college basketball play per day, sometimes 2 depending on what we like for that week. And then we'll do 4 to 5 NFL games for the week for Thursday, Sunday, and Monday night games. And we also do college bowl games. We're going to break those down as well. We give a side and a total, and we write up why we were on the pick. And we're so close to 1,000 subs on this channel. So for a thank you to everyone here and our subs getting us to 1K subs, we will give anyone who signs up today, December 14th, a buy one, get one free if you purchase the month membership. We can't do a buy one, get one free for the 6th month of the year. I'm sorry. But we will give a free month if you purchase any package today. All you have to do to get that free month is become a member today, and we will get those codes sent out to you guys ASAP for tonight's game. So come check us out. You won't be sorry. We're on a heater lately, so come check us out, all right? Back to player props. We got back on track last night. We finished 4-2. We got a bad break with Giannis being pulled early. Michigan's over by half a point. We would have been 5-1, but that's how the tables turn. We're going to take a winning night and move on to tonight. I'm going to start with Trey for player props.
Yeah, I was 2-0 yesterday, back on the winning streak. I was really happy. James Harden over assist. If you can get that in the single digits, we got it at over under 9, and I hit the over on the 9. He hits 10 almost every game, and he hit it by the end of the third quarter yesterday. So I was really happy with James Harden. And it was a pretty good day overall for me yesterday, so I'm really happy. But we're going to move on till today. I got 2 player props for you guys today, 2 point props. And they're both, I'll call them both superstars. One of them doesn't get enough love, and that guy's Terry Rozier, over 22.5 points. He has been balling this year. Whenever he was the only guy for the Celtics a few years ago, he was putting up numbers. He's the only guy for the Hornets this season with LaMelo Ball out, and he's putting up numbers again. Over 22.5 points, I think that is a great number for Terry Rozier. He has hit this number 4 out of his last 5 games, lost on the hook against the Clippers. But Rozier has been the team's top scorer and top playmaker, so he's going to get a ton of opportunities in this game against the Pistons. In his last 2 games against the Pistons, he has scored 33 points and 25 points, so both of them would have hit the over. So I'm going to go with the over for Terry Rozier. I think he's going to stay hot in this game. And then my last play, I'll call this guy a legit superstar, and that's going to be Paul George, over 23.5 points. He has been hitting this number 3 straight games. He's been on fire. Kawhi Leonard came back. It has not affected his points per game. If anything, it's helped it because he hasn't been getting all the coverage sent his way. So I love Paul George, 23.5 points. He has hit this number 3 games in a row, like I said, and against the T-Wolves in his career with the Clippers. He's played them 8 times with the Clippers, and he's averaged almost 26 points per game. So his average hits the over, so I'm going to go with the over again here. And the T-Wolves are one of the worst fast break defensive teams in the NBA. And we all know Paul George loves grabbing the defensive rebound and pushing the pace. So I think he's going to get a handful of fast break points, a handful of 3-pointers. I like this number for Paul George. So over on Paul George points, over on Terry Rozier points. And let's continue to make some money and go 2-0 again today, hopefully.
Yeah, I like those. I love Terry Rozier. I want to pick him every single time we do this, but I got to switch it up a little bit. I went 1-1 last night, 8-2 in my last 10. I have 2 props for you guys tonight. I'm not going to change this prop because he's on fire. I'm going to start with Damian Lillard, over 26.5 points against the Spurs. Lillard has played the Spurs 28 times in his career. He's hit over 20 points in 25 of those games. He just loves playing the Spurs. In his last 3 games, he's averaging 29 against the Spurs. In his last 3 games total, he's averaging 37.5 points in those 3 games. I'm taking Dame to stay hot tonight, over 26.5 points against the Spurs.
Was he on here? I can't find him at the moment. Like, here's all the Portland players: Jeremy Grant, Simons.
He was on there last night. Is he not on there?
They did this the other night too. Dame was on the points scored, and they took him off at one point.
Okay, Dame will be on there.
That only means that they're going to skyrocket his player points to at least 33.5 probably because they hate us.
I'll bet it up to 29.5. I'm that confident in Dame. So if it's at 29.5 or below, I'll take Dame. But I think it's going to come out. I think it's going to come out at 26.5. I saw on Action Network it was -110 this morning, but I'll take Dame over 26.5 points for my first one. My second prop is going to be Luka Doncic over 2.5 threes made against the Cavs. I had Isaiah Stewart in here, but Doncic dropped right before we came on, so I'm going to take Doncic over threes. Luka over his last 3 games, he's hit 2.5 threes in all 5 games. He shot 48 threes in those 5 games, and tonight against the Cavs, he should continue to fire away from 3 because the Cavs have some of the best interior defense in the league with Jarrett Allen and Evan Mobley. So I don't see him taking the ball to the hoop a lot, but I do see him taking 15 threes tonight, so I like his over 3s tonight against the Cavs.
Teats? I love that play.
I love that play too. I was also, all 3 of us, although we don't always talk to each other, we're all basically on the same wavelength. I was looking at Terry Rozier points, but instead I'm going to bring you 2 new ones. Last night went 1-1. I missed it on the hook with Giannis. He had 2 10-second violations from the free throw line, missed, I think, 4 others, and went 9 for 26 from the field. So, you know what? Sometimes you can't win them all, but I'll take the 500 1-1 because Joel Embiid got it with a little layup at the end. All right, so outside of Terry Rozier, I'm looking at Shea. I'm looking at SGA. He's playing the Heat. The Heat are typically some of the better defensive front court that you could find, but Shea over his last 5 has hit it 3 of the last 5. One game he got into foul trouble, so he couldn't quite meet his mark. The other game, he wasn't really in rhythm. However, if you can get Shea under 30.5, he's been one of the most prolific scorers this year. It's almost like everyone else. Like you have to lock him in. I think that's a lock right there. Moving on from him, we talked about Luka for a second. Let's just get his points up too. I think that Jesse is right. I think that Luka Doncic, his threes are going to hit because he loves to shoot it, but I also think that his points are going to hit. If you can get Luka under 30.5 points at any given time, it's always a great idea to jump on. As you can see, he has been in fuego. He's been hot 4 of the last 5. A little bit of a down game against Denver, but other than that, he's been pulling the trigger and it has been cashing. So I think that Luka, I'm looking for like 32 to 34 tonight against Cleveland. I'm just hoping that none of these games are blowouts like last night's games are. So hopefully we keep these games close and we can get some solid action for our boys.
Yeah, and I want to make a clarification on the Lillard prop. I just looked it up. He's right now 27.5 minus 125. So when PrizePicks drops it, he'll probably be 28.5, and I'm still on that over 28.5. for record's sake and for the people's sake when they take that bet. But Lillard over 28.5 is the official play for that one. But that'll do it, guys, for our NBA player props for Wednesday, December 14th. If you guys enjoyed the content, please make sure to drop a like and subscribe to the channel below. We will see you guys next video, and thanks for watching.